walked by?
What?
You said, "Oh God, look what they did to her."
Well, she couldn't hear me. Could she hear me, Sona?
No, of course
But
not.
then I said, "Oh my God, if that's her after the appointment," and then I walk in and there's a whole room full of people in the office, and I went, "Did you see that lady? What did they do to her?"
Did you really?
I've never been to this doctor before. I don't
Ever.
know these people.
Nope.
The people in the waiting room are like, "What did they do to her?" and then I was like, "Hey there, welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend." Here with Son of Obsession, Matt Gorley. How are you, gang?
You're good.
We talked about this earlier. David Hopping, who really took over as my assistant when Sona became a superstar. David Hopping had to go back home to the Midwest, to corn country, as he calls it. So Sona stepped in to take over for him. So Sona's been my assistant for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And we didn't miss a beat.
Nope.
It is hilarious. We went right back to complete idiocy immediately. Yesterday, we did some recordings, and then I had a doctor's appointment. So Sona really had to be my assistant because they told me, you can't drive there in case we need to dilate your eyes. It was for my eyes, and which are fine. But they said, "Oh, we're just going to do a checkup." And so I went to this eye doctor, and Sona had to drive me. And so she drove me to the appointment. And because I swear to God, I behave badly when you're around because I want to make you laugh. And when I'm outrageous, you laugh, and then I go further than I normally would. So I was out of control yesterday.
Out of control. Out of control. I mean, we can talk about this. We get to the building where the eye doctor is.
Yep.
And an elderly woman.
We are walking towards the office, and she's coming out of this eye doctor.
Yeah. And
maybe the oldest woman I've ever seen.
She's very, very old.
Yeah.
And then she's also got kind of like, the hunch like back that the old people do.
She comes out and she's wearing the giant glasses.
Yeah.
And
she's just kind of shuffling by
and
us.
I was fascinated by her.
Like a comic tragedy waiting to happen. Basically.
Yes. And so she walks by, and I'm just doing all this comic reaction to her. She doesn't. She's moving on. I swear to God, she doesn't know what's happening.
Do you remember what you said, though, when she walked by?
What?
You said, "Oh, God, look what they did to her."
Well, she couldn't hear me. Could she hear me, Sona?
No, of course
not. But then I said, "Oh my God, if that's her after the appointment," and then I walk in and there's a whole room full of people in the office, and I went, "Did you see that lady? What did they do to her?"
Did you really?
I've never been to this doctor before. I don't know these people.
Nope.
The people in the waiting room are like, "What did they do to her?" And then I was like, her, you're not going to do that to me, are you? And everyone in the room, I have to say, some of them were enjoying it.
Some of them were, and others were like, "Who is this person?
Who is this madman?" But she starts laughing and going, and when she starts really laughing, and I'm sure she's done it here on the podcast many times, she goes, "I can't. I just can't."
Yeah. I know that.
She is laughing really hard, going, "I can't. I can't." And I'm saying, "What? You monsters!" And it's a doctor's office. It's a legitimate doctor's office. I don't know anybody there.
Nope.
Anyone who knows who I am is thinking, it's so sad that he needs this attention, but I can't help myself, and I wouldn't be doing it if you weren't there.
Yeah. Well, and then the appointment, because you hadn't gone to the eye doctor in a really long time.
And
so
they wanted to do a
run
bunch of tests.
lot of tests. So it ended up being like over 2 hours. It was a really long appointment.
And I did have a legitimate complaint, which is because my eyes are dry, they're watering all the time. And I think I've mentioned this before in the podcast, but there are times where I will be walking down the street and suddenly tears are rolling down it's the eye trying to keep itself from being too dry.
And this is unrelated to the eye pustule thing we talked about recently as well?
Maybe not.
All right.
Listen,
so much shit with his eyes.
I know.
Maybe it's just time to go blind.
I know. Maybe going blind would be the preferred way to go at this point, because there's no maintenance then. But anyway, but they were doing these tests.
Yeah.
And then I had to keep walking by you, right?
You had to keep walking by, but also at one point, because I wanted to wait for you, obviously, till you're done. And you felt bad because you thought it was taking too long. And I was like, I don't think you understand. I have just 2 4-year-old boys waiting for me, so you could take as long as you want.
You were quite happy to hang out.
Yeah. And
but I
just on
kept
my
saying,
phone.
Sona, if you need to go, I'll get an Uber, just go.
Yeah. But I was like, I'll stay. And then he would keep walking by, and then he did bits every single time he walked by. Every time he walked by.
Because she's there. It's my favorite audience is there. And people think, oh, is the podcast, how do you know your roles? It's like, no, this is what it is.
Yeah.
This is, if the mics went down and never came back, we would just be doing this in this room.
It's accelerated when the mics are off.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
may think like you're on for the mics. I would say it's more the opposite.
Oh, no. I mean, if we had microphones yesterday, I was doing so many bits, and there'd be times where they would say, okay, we're going to do one other thing. And I know I have to pass you again. I'm like, what do I got this time?
So what did you do when you walk by? Are you doing like physical?
I can't even
a lot
remember.
of physical stuff, like, you know.
I don't even remember. I was,
like rowing a canoe.
And then there was a kid there who wanted to picture, who had glasses. And I was having a whole shtick with him.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. You really work it.
It's terrible.
It's the first time he was at this doctor's office, too. It's not like he knew this doctor and knew the staff. It's the first time he was there.
I walk in going, what did you do to her?
Well, what? And then also because
you're monsters.
Because it ran long, we went back to get our car and the parking lot closed.
They had closed. We were there so long. And I think half the time was bits.
Yeah.
I think that one of the reasons we ran so late is because I was like, well, allowing for bits. The doctor said this will take about an hour. And I'm like, well, it's going to be 3.
Think about how much your bits have altered like the butterfly effect of the world. The world would be different if it weren't for your bits. Just by minor things that you've delayed.
Well, people's lives have been saved because to stop to watch me do a bit on the street save them from stepping out in front of the bus, but also people have been killed because I delayed them long enough to be hit by a bus.
You have blood on your bits.
I have blood on my bits.
Yeah.
Different. You have
my
new
God.
giant boobies.
Do
and
you remember when you were driving me the other day and we were stopped at a crosswalk and a woman walked by and you said, BBL?
Big time.
She'd had a Brazilian butt lift. And I swear to God, I've never seen anything like it. I think you could put a whole dinner tray with like a turkey dinner on it.
Cantilevered.
And it was completely, her back went down and then it was a 90-degree turn.
Yeah.
I think it went out like 8 inches.
Yeah.
Not that I've seen 8 inches. Anyway,
how's Time Magazine doing with this?
Oh yeah, hey, Newsweek just came out. Worst podcast.
God.
But anyway, it went straight out.
Yeah, it was.
And I thought, that's just insane.
And you were just like, oh, what is something wrong? Like you really,
I wanted to get out of the car and like help her. I thought she had been injured.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even know how that's possible. What's the engineering behind it?
Yeah.
But you said this is a big thing now.
That's a BBL. Yeah.
Aren't they dangerous? I've heard. I don't know why. I've heard that it's a dangerous surgery to get.
This is gross. We Googled whether or not it smelled because it was in the news recently about it having a specific kind of smell.
What are you talking about? Why would it have a smell?
Butt lift?
Yeah.
Wait, are we just talking about putting silicone or something in your bottom?
Yeah, but there's something about the way the procedure's done where it emanates this awful smell, and it's a BBL. It's a butt.
This
smell.
is a thing.
Yeah.
And people are talking about it.
Look it up. The BBL smell.
Is this coming from? I don't even know how to ask a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason we looked into this is because a high-profile person has one, and then her ex said that her butt smelled like trash in Manhattan in July or something.
What a lovely relationship they have. What kind of does he have her?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, does he have her back? How could he not? But I mean, what? First of all, I love that this is all coming from a state of the podcast discussion. And we're now talking about the Brazilian butt lift and how it smells.
We might have to do a 2-parter.
Yeah.
The term BBL smell refers to a temporary unpleasant odor that may occur after a Brazilian butt lift. It may be due to bacterial overgrowth. The surgical site can become a breeding ground for bacteria. Fat necrosis. When some of the transferred fat cells die, they release a foul-smelling substance. Poor hygiene or compression garments. Wearing tight compression garments for extended periods can help trap moisture and bacteria.
Okay, well, anyway, I was shocked. I got to go out in the world with you more, Sona. I don't see these things when I drive around, but when you drive around, it's a Dr. Seuss world we're in. And people are paying good money to have their butts turned into furniture. I mean, this was she had a chifforobe hanging off her ass. It was incredible. Wow. It was a what the hell was that?
Sona was playing with, there's a collapsible frisbee she was playing with.
Guys,